Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Brother.
No names. We ain't gonna say no names. No names. No names. I'm just hearing that, bro. I'm in pain, bro. I'm literally in pain, bro.
If you need some of the extra backstories, I want to let you know right now. But let this be said. Let this be known. A 19-year-old and a 29-year-old don't have anything in common.
Zero. You've got zero effing things in common. Zero.
Not even a little bit. There's nothing 29-year-old me can talk about 19-year-old random female.
Okay. You already know about that. Daddy.
Not very close. Not enough.
Yeah. Most definitely not. Most definitely not enough. Most definitely not enough.
Because I was one of the first things.
So that's basically a pedophile.
Brother, I said the day 19-year-old Dallas McKenzie Gray, also he might be the boyfriend of 29. He better can fight. He better be Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Or the spawn of
He
him.
better be Mike Tyson, John Bones Jones.
John Bones Jones. Or John Wick.
He's got major facts.
Because I got if my fists don't work, I know the United States Marine Corps has taught me how to put rounds down range accurately and quickly. Okay? He better be John Wick himself. I don't need the actor. I need literally, he better grow white with dark hair. He just better start growing. Because I am putting solid rounds down range.
There's no reason at all, by any means, does a 29-year-old should, almost ever be in the same vicinity as a teenager. That's a teenager, bro.
Or even just want to be.
Right.
Because she man, I tell you,
gosh, bro.
well, I done told you, me and my in this dating world, me at the right old age at 30, 34, right? My homeboy told me the way to figure out the lowest you can date is half your age plus 7. And that is your bottom age that you should date. Half my age at 34 plus me at 7 plus another 7 is 24. That's a 17-year gap. Every 24-year-old I've talked to has hurt my head so much. to where when I say I have not even looked their way. I've met one 25-year-old that we were cool. We never did a thing. You're just a cool person. 20 when I mean exclusively legitimately hurt my head. I've never ghosted a human. And I guess that's ghosting. Because I just stopped. I said, I can't, it hurts.
Yeah, you ghost.
It physically hurts. Bro. I don't want to say I did. It's funny because I remember that text that came back up to me hey, we should, when are you going to cook for me? I think that'll be cool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how to cook.
Hey.
I forgot.
Oh, my God. I'm starving. I still don't know how to cook.
I don't care how... It's like, beautiful girl, but I can't do it. It's like, here I go. I guess I was like, cool, that's all right. Over 21, you got some level of sense. Not a drop. Or not enough for me, let me say that. Quickly after messing with me, she found another man. I'm like, good for them. It's one of those things of it's not that she's immature, because she's a 24-year-old.
Major fact.
So it's not like
you don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people be like, man, that dude wasn't mature enough. I was like, no, or maybe he was 21. Maybe she was 21. She's not supposed to be mature because she's still a child. And I know the government gave her 18 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, but
you can't rent a car till you're 25.
If you can't rent a car, I don't want you. And even after 24, 27 and 28 are the lowest that I've even found relative success.
Well, the thing about it is you have not even remotely got into life. Like for most people, you've got those outliers that their parents, for lack of a better word, that they're lazy parents and they kick their children out at 18.
Yeah.
And so their kid has nothing else but to survive. Like they have to survive.
Yeah.
Like, or die. Like that's the only two choices you got. Survive or die. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And so they get life experience pretty early, pretty fast.
Yes.
Unreasonably.
Yes.
And so, and not only that, they also miss out on, I would say, a section of freedom with
their youth.
Yeah, with their youth and with still with some sort of boundaries, so to speak.
Yeah.
And because like me going to college, I still had some kind of not even boundaries, bumpers.
Well, so I like to call them. It's not about teaching. It's not about telling you or telling humans the path to take. Right. It's about telling them those lateral limits. There's a million ways to get from here to your home. I don't have to tell you the exact road. I can just tell you, don't you go past ski club and don't you go past scientific.
Right.
And that gives you a multitude of streets to get to your home, but you just have you just have to stay in this box. You can go anywhere in here, just stay in these lines.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're saying is like, when you don't get that, it's beautiful to learn that your friends are stupid and you shouldn't drink with your friends when you know you can call your dad to save you and come pick you up and take you to their home to have that issue instead of you having to figure out how you're going to get to your house.
Yes.
Because us growing up, Uber didn't exist.
No.
So we had to figure out how to get from wherever we were to wherever we need to be.
Yes.
And to be able to go like, hey, Dad, let me tell you what was going on tonight. So I plan on having that conversation eventually with Dallas. We're like, that was crazy. Like,
well, the craziest part, you saying that, like, I didn't have that.
Yes.
I got drunk, right?
Yeah. I got drunk.
I was 19.
Yeah.
Never forget. Got drunk, 19. I was in another city, probably about a good 30, 45 minutes from home.
Yeah.
Wasn't no way I was calling my dad. He was going to beat the brakes off me. So I tried to drive.
Ooh.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
I took one too many screwdrivers to the head. Gone. Bro, gone.
Yeah.
Straight gone. And oh yeah, I got pulled over. Oh yeah. I blew an illegal amount of alcohol in the system because you want to know why? I wasn't 21, so I shouldn't have had any in my system at all.
It should have been a zero.
It should have been a zero, but it wasn't. I failed. Okay, I failed. They took me to the daggum jail.
Mm-hmm.
Had to come get me.
That's what you did.
Had to come get me. I know I ain't call him. I call my brother.
Hey, bro. Yeah, we got the secret. We got a secret.
I called him. My parents didn't know about it for at least another month.
There you go.
They didn't know about it for at least another month.
That's it.
And so, I mean, all the things like that awful. Like that made a horrible decision. But at the same time, I still had a safeguard. Like
something.
I had a something. Like I had just a little bit of a pillow. Just a little bit.
Hey, bruh, we got a secret.
Right. And so, to the people who don't have that, they have to grow up very fast, very quickly, and they got to figure out that stuff on their own. And most of the time, figuring out on their own is meaning doing illegal stuff.
Yeah.
To them, driving down the road without a license, because my license got suspended.
They took that thing.
Took it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. But then at the same time, like, all that stuff happened to me. I was 19. They put, I want to say it's like 7 years. Like, it takes like 7 years for it to come off of your record.
Yeah.
Because insurance out of control.
No, that was wild. Because even before you're 21, your insurance is
before you're 21,
stupid.
Insurance is stupid.
And it said, so he want to be drinking at 19?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, let's lose our mind on the Jeremy Askins file. You guys mind losing your mind? I don't know. Put it wherever you want to. Just
spin it.
Just spin it.
Oh yeah, $1,000 a month. Crazy.
We got us a Jeopardy player, boys.
Bro, so it's crazy. And like I said, all that I learned, pretty much learned my lesson, so to speak. Learned my lesson on that. At the same time, I can also say, through those 7 years, 5 of those years, I was a complete idiot.
That's it.
I was still an idiot.
I mean, big time.
Big time.
And that's everybody too. That's the scary thing about it. It's just like, in my brain, me at the age of 34, me post 30, I can't imagine dating someone who I openly know is an idiot. And I've known for a while. When I hit about 30, I realized oh man, even though my pre-25 resume was pretty solid, I wasn't a very intelligent human. Okay? I was like, and I mean, I got a solid 0 to 25 resume is great. Okay?
You're invincible.
Yeah. And then I was like, it's really dumb. and like a strong dumb too.
A strong dumb is crazy.
It's a strong dumb. And but I'm also smarter than the vast majority of all you guys. Minus Bill Gates. Okay? Minus the Bill Gates of the world. Those are the only 21-year-olds who get to say, like, I'm better than you. Because he created a whole code and revolutionized the world. He didn't have time to be dumb.
Changed the entire world.
So, as smart as I am, unfortunately, I'm not in the Bill Gates world.
No.
And so, those are generational talents, right? Mm-hmm. Those are everyone else not named Bill Gates before 0 to 25. Oh, you're pretty dumb.
Yeah.
And so I can imagine being a 29-year-old who should have known that. Like, I'm gonna go mess with this girl who's got 6 years before she even thinks about hitting intelligence. That's a good idea. 6 years before she even thinks about scratching the surface of intelligence.
Yes. And I want everybody to understand this.
And the man's the problem here. The 29-year-old man is the issue, not the 19-year-old chick. And I can't call the 19-year-old human immature because they're 19 years old.
They're 19.
So, like, immature means you're not acting of age. A 19-year-old doesn't act as long as they're not saying goo goo gaga.
As long as they're not saying goo goo gaga with a pacifier in their mouth and a bottle.
That's pretty much it.
You're pretty solid.
You're pretty solid. Okay? You're doing your work. You don't even have to do it all the time. Just like 60% of doing your work, they're young.
So, and I want to go a little bit further on the intelligence part. Most people equate intelligence to education. And so a lot of people have they get their bachelor's and multiple masters by the time they hit 24.
Yeah.
Great, you know how to read and take tests. Great, that's great. Like, I'm not downplaying that. That's great.
He has his degree, by the way.
I've got my degree.
He's got a paper. I don't got the paper. So you can say I'm jaded. He actually paid for the paper.
I'll pay.
He got the paper.
We're not gonna talk about it.
So he's got I don't got the paper. So for me, it can be shade. Okay. For him, it's real life. He paid for the paper.
Bro. It's like literally, like I want you guys to understand. Your degree means jack diddly when it comes to worldly knowledge and how to handle yourself wisely. We can see that with the vast amounts of male and females doing ignorant things year over year. We just started a new year and the month's almost over, but year over year doing the same dumb ish of getting someone pregnant that they don't really want to be with, or getting pregnant by someone that they really don't want to be with. Like, that's crazy.
Without the precautions of trying to not do these things.
Right.
Insanity. Some people are crazy.
Crazy is not the word. Insane, bro. Like, that's insane. Like, the amount of people that say, hey, yeah, we're going to hook up, you know.
Reckless.
That's reckless, bro, because not only is there for getting pregnant,
yeah,
but there's also disease, like crazy amounts of disease.
Yeah. That's like, I tell you what, man, just go take them tests. I ain't even gonna go back and forth. No, the thought doesn't even need to be finished. Go take them tests. Be careful. Take your time.
Matter of fact,
figure out what your parameters are before you go and you do those things.
Yeah. We got off on a tangent. We went way over here to the left.
Deeper than we were supposed to.
Way deeper than we were supposed to. You know.
What is even the topic? What's the topic? Which it's somewhat relatable to what we're talking about now. So nothing too crazy.
Nothing too wild. But the topic was how to know what a female likes you.
If a female don't want to do nothing for you, she don't want to come out for you. She don't want to move for you. She really not into you, boss.
No. Not at all.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, and fellas, like, realize that, like, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on a woman, like, for you to figure out if she likes you or not, or for her to make you, like, I don't want to say what some of my rules and parameters are in realms to if I'm going to mess with a woman, but I tell you right now, it doesn't involve me spending a whole lot of money. Matter of fact, exclusively my first date will be no money. We will go in a place in which we can just talk. Now, I may invite you to my shop and give you a slice of cheesecake and we sit down. I would say go out for ice cream, but I've never taken a woman out for ice cream. I'm willing to do it, but I haven't done it for a first time meeting. But I will spend time picking your brain to realize if I even want to be in the vicinity of you. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care what any of your bodily features look like. If your brain is dumb, you have zero chance of moving anywhere with me. I think a lot of men don't, this discernment is the word that women love to use. Men need to learn the discernment, or need to learn some level of discernment, because men get women pregnant. Women don't get magically pregnant. So if a chick isn't willing to go out with you in like a closed space where y'all can really just bob with you two, I'm inclined to say she doesn't like you. Because I have some of the bougiest chicks in the world. Or I've talked to certain women who believe that they deserve all of these things, and all of these men have done all of these things for her. I can't tell you how many women I've honestly told. A lot of guys will probably initially do more for you than I will ever do for you initially. And if you want to go take those offers, you're allowed to. It's for sure. It was that one girl from Winston. Said she wanted me to take her on a $200 date.
You crazy.
That phone.
You lost your mind.
She has never heard from me since. It's funny. I think she tried to match with me again a few months ago. I'm still salty, and I didn't even take her. She didn't play me. I didn't play her. I'm still salty at the fact that her first date I did, because I tried to get her to come meet up somewhere, and something kept coming up instead of being able to go to a park or whatever. And she told me, like, we should plan something to go somewhere. I said, okay, cool. Maybe she wants to go to a pizza place. Maybe I'll go crazy and I'll buy her pizza.
At CC's.
Look at
you.
I go to see, maybe she get some cinnamon rolls. Those are the best cheesy breads, maybe. The day she came up with $200.
Crazy.
I want to let you know I didn't reply to her. I guess that might be ghosting.
No, yeah, that's 100% ghosting.
Yes.
It is.
I didn't mean to, but it was. It was so like that ask is so ridiculous to me. I can't use the breath in my lungs to entertain that, because then it becomes and I'm a big fan of, if you make it a discussion, it becomes a discussion.
Yes.
She clearly knows that. Oh, that's
out of the question.
Yeah, that's so far from reality for that guy. And so this never was a discussion. But like, if a chick if she's not willing to rock with you, because I'm one of those people. I need to be able to speak to you 2 chairs and 4 walls, and that's it. And we can have a good time. If that's not us, I won't even look your way for nothing.
Well, see, so here's the thing. We talked a little bit about it last podcast, and we talked about the landscape of dating, and it's really bad. Like how bad it is, and I think it's because number one, men have, and I sort of hate this word, but men have been simping for every female. Like any female that they can possibly get close to, they've been, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that for you. And in turn, we've gotten these same females, they have stopped all progress.
Well, yes. So that, I think it's like there used to be, we get in this weird space of what will you do? I think they call it transactional.
Yes.
You give me something, I give you something.
Yes.
Initially, there has to be some transaction for it to work. So like, I can't keep giving you everything and you're giving me nothing.
But I see, and that's okay. I'm gonna take it back old school.
Yeah.
Because what happened to, hey, let me just see how you are as a friend.
Yes.
That's basically out the window now. Like let me just.
That is true. I can't tell you how many women like to say I'm intentionally dating, and because I'm not going hard after you, because listen here. For anyone watching this, if you're gonna talk to Daniel Gray, realize that we're going to talk. We're simply going to talk. I'm going to figure out if you have to be worth me to spend a dime on you. I don't like the thought of just like,
she's got
buns.
She's got buns and she's got breasts.
Yeah.
I'm going to take her to the most expensive restaurant in the area.
I haven't met a set of buns or breasts that have made me look.
That's ridiculous.
You remember when that one girl had me spend $20 at the Mexican restaurant? I was stuck. I'm still low-key stuck on that. But I was so stuck on it. At the point, he was like, Daniel, bro, it was just $20.
Hey, look, I offered to pay him back.
It's like, nah, man.
Just so he can let it go.
I could not let it go. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think spoke enough for me to just pay $20 for.
But you gotta think about it too. Is like you spend majority of your life talking.
Yeah.
Like you literally spend majority of your life verbalizing, communicating in some sort of manner. So if the communication isn't good,
yeah,
I cannot see you for the rest of my life.
yeah.
Like that's the I'm just not. We're not gonna do that. By the way, I'm married, so
don't talk. Leave him alone.
like I mean, you don't have to leave me alone. You're just gonna be rudely interrupted. Like get the freak away from me.
Yeah.
Like please run the other way. Like I'm not.
Scum, Daniel, get him away from me. Scum.
Get away from me.
Daniel,
Daggum Delilah.
Oh my God, I think it's the Jezebel spirit.
Them Jezebels, them Jezzies. Bro.
But so that's the, like, for guys, that's like the simple, because if the girl doesn't want to do anything for you, like a chick who's into you doesn't mind doing a thing for you. If she's not gonna do anything, I mean nothing, it's either you don't got it or she's not there. And it's okay for you guys to talk to get to a point where she's willing to do something for you. But if it's not there, because it should be there relatively soon. I've got many a meals. I say many a meals, that's cat. I've gotten meals out of women early. Like, because I think in the dating world, we got this weird conception of like, I'm not gonna take care of that boy, and then dudes are like, I'm not gonna take care of that girl. Well, I'm like, the purpose of dating is to take care of one another. Like that's like literally the name of the game.
Yeah.
But like, if she don't want to do nothing for you, boss man, she don't like you.
Yeah. Well, I think too, kind of go back to the whole friendship thing.
Yeah.
I think relationships are tiered. Okay.
Yeah.
Friends, I would say friends are between, you should speak to a friend 1 to 3 days out of the week. Friend.
Yes. Okay.
If you're boyfriend, girlfriend, you should be speaking 3 to 5 days out of the week.
You think boyfriend, girlfriend 3 to 5?
Yeah.
I think it's every day.
No. And this is exactly why I wanted to get to this. Because here's the other part. Those other 2 days, you need to have your own life.
When I say speak, and I will speak to certain people every day, and as a boyfriend, girlfriend, that doesn't mean talk to you on the phone. That means good morning, maybe a 5-minute break conversation, and then a good night. I think if we're going to be dating, and maybe we also have to remember the age. We're older.
Mm-hmm.
That might fly at 19, 20. But could you imagine dating a woman and not hearing from her for 2 days? I don't mean personally. I'm like, for 2 days you don't hear.
But
talk to me on weekends.
But no. But I'm not saying it has to be 2 consecutive days.
Well,
I'm saying like, I think it's all right. I think it's okay if you talk every day.
yes.
But I think a reasonable amount, especially at the beginning, 3 to 5 days, like you don't, I would say you don't really have all that much to like dive into.
Okay, and maybe do you consider You just consider the morning text, hope your day's going well, hope your day's going well, like those replies, those 4 text messages, do you consider that speaking for it?
No.
Okay, because I think
that's checking in, but I don't think that's speaking. I don't think that's like, hey, like, what's your goals? What's your goals for this year? Like, what are you doing to?
Okay,
because in that you're getting more invested in that person. Like, you understand, that person wants to do this. This is how they plan on getting there.
but okay, but you also have to realize that, like, if I speak to a woman, I care about where you're trying to go. I can do small talk. I'm fantastic at small talk. I'm much better at a deep conversation. I don't think, especially as a man of our age, at 18, okay, let's put this out there. I don't care what 18, 19, 20-year-old B, 21-year-old B was talking about with other 21-year-old women. We're all stupid. 22-year-old me, I don't care. What, like, none of those, some of those conversations had a little bit of me, nothing to survive off of. But after 25, if you're not asking a woman what she wants to be doing with the rest of her life, you're probably just as big as an imbecile as she is. Like, there's no, like, all of the chicks that I've spoken to in the last year, I can tell you where all of them want to be and or trying to be. And I can tell you why they didn't get there. But then again, I also don't have, like, I'm not one of those men who trying to run around and put my pepper into everything. So if you don't have enough substance, I'm out.
Okay, so here's my next question. You were talking to those females every single day?
When you say talking, no.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
But you said boyfriend and girlfriend. I was not boyfriend and girlfriend with any of those humans. If I start to date a woman, mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna speak to her every day. Not a long drawn out conversation. Hello, good morning. I would check in. Maybe that's it. Maybe having a deep conversation, I would at least check in.
Okay.
If you're saying speak to,
I'm saying really talking.
Okay, I can accept now. I see where you're saying. I get your, because in my head I'm thinking, I gotta tell you good morning. There needs to be a checking in. I have to know if the human is safe or not, and the human must know that I'm safe.
And that like, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, I would also say 7 days
of checking in.
7 days of speaking. That's marriage. Like, that's you're all in.
But we're also got to realize that, like, and again, we're speaking for at 25 years and up. Unless you and your lady are having conversations of like, hey, we just crunching and that's what we doing. But at 25, if I'm talking to you, you're in girlfriend training, then from girlfriend training, you're in wife training. And maybe this is because I am a man who sees a purpose in his life and I have a direction that I'm trying to go. I don't want 6 girlfriends. We already had this conversation. Women are trouble and a headache. That's why having 3 of them is a bad idea. One woman is enough headache. I'm a one-woman man because one woman is all I can accept in my brain.
And
so, and if you think you can do more than that, you're not good at the one woman you've ever had.
Let me dial it back. He's not saying that women overall are trouble. What he's saying is, if you're truly trying to dive in and figure out who this human being is,
Yes.
having multiple ones and you're trying to dive in and find out who they are, that's the headache.
Oh, it's a headache.
That's the issue. You should be. And I hate this. I'm intentionally dating. That's stupid.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes.
If you are trying to put effort into one person and move forward with that one person, then you need to focus there. You can't have outlets everywhere. You cannot be.
And that's if you're seriously talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can date multiple people. Like, I've been through parts of my single life where I'm texting 2 or 3 women at once, but then all of a sudden one woman becomes more important, and someone's got to fall off.
Yeah.
And it will naturally happen. So, yeah.
I mean, I think, again, it's kind of tiered off. I don't think that the girlfriend should get all of your days. That's giving too much. Mm-hmm. And plus, and not only that, with you giving everything, it doesn't have a lot to look forward to.
I believe in the term absence makes the heart grow.
Yes, it does.
So I do want there to be some level of absentee, but if checking in is not still considered speaking, because if you don't check in with me for one day, I'm not going to be upset with you. I'll make a little joke. Dang, you ain't want to talk to me at all yesterday. That's crazy. You don't even like the boy like that. And that's what it'll be. I won't get offended, but I do think there's a certain amount of. I think some of this is just so age based. I ain't talk like.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you women. I'm talking to women often, or the same ones to figure out if we're gonna date. We're trying to find the most eligible bachelorette for me. As well, I feel like I'm doing the same thing for whatever woman I'm talking to. So, I don't know. Like, every day.
I do.
But the thing is,
marriage.
Well, you're saying that, and then I know there's women I don't talk to every day that I thought like, I think we might be pursuing each other. So like, I'm disagreeing with you out loud.
Yeah.
Or to a degree.
Yeah.
They're still murky on what you consider talking, what I consider talking. But then in practice, I can tell you of people I haven't spoke to today that I thought like, you're important. You're important enough for us to talk every day. But we haven't talked today. So it's just like, I can say what I want if I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to say names, but like important names I haven't spoke to today. I might send something tonight. Hey, hope you're doing good. And go to bed and not expect an answer back.
And that's
and we're gonna talk tomorrow, and it's gonna be like nothing happened. It's gonna be all good.
Friends.
So and it's
friends.
It is what it is.
Friends.
I brother, I can't disagree with you too much. There's a certain level of something, but it's not too much.
Yeah.
And let's go, ladies, because this was all. How do we know that she don't like you? For me, it's such a cut and dry answer for the men. Women, how do you know if he wants you? If he stops and he's talking to you often, even though German don't want you to talk every day, but if he's talking to you often enough, where he's talking to you 3 or 4 days out of the week, 5 days out of the week, he wants you. Because I don't believe a man who wants you will find time to interact with you.
Yeah.
So he doesn't necessarily have to do a thing for you.
Yeah.
Right? He doesn't have to buy you a thing
I was just about to say that.
But if he finds time to ensure he talks to you, he likes you a bit.
So
to some degree.
So I would say the vast majority of men, okay, we don't talk that much.
Correct.
Okay? I think they said for every 200 words a man says, a woman says 1,000 or some ridiculous thing. So if a man is intentionally going and making time and trying to come and talk to you,
yes,
he's absolutely innocent.
And that's worth something.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do a thing. Doesn't have to buy you a thing. He just has to make sure he wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Now, after a while, you guys need to meet up and share a slice of cheesecake or share a cone of ice cream or something. Mm-hmm. But if a man's trying to talk to you, that's a thing, and that deserves something.
Yeah. And I would say that to stack on top of that, most men are, I would say, obsessed with efficiency.
Touche.
So their time is extremely important to them.
Yes.
So if they are prioritizing you in their time,
yes, you are important.
You're important. Like if they are making sure, I'm going to talk to her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like,
For sure.
I would say, and it's kind of similar with females. Females, they do the same thing as far as intentionally coming and trying to talk and trying to be around and laughing at stuff, and stuff might not even be funny. This dude might not even be funny, but they're laughing at something he said.
Yeah. That was not even funny at all.
He's not funny. And she's just giggling her face off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She
like that one.
Yeah, she like that one. So, I am one of those guys that, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, extremely, extremely, extremely naive to the fact of things happening around me. I have been. And then later on I realized, oh, snaps.
What was it?
Look, I've been married for 15 years, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh,
that's crazy.
I probably shouldn't have been talking to her.
Yeah. If you don't have, I think it's cool to have those boundaries, and when I say boundaries, it's not necessarily hard boundaries. It's like, she's doing this thing that might be inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe listening to your significant other, because as well as men see that, like, most men don't just want to be a woman's friend.
No.
Like, not to say, like, I do believe some men can genuinely be friends to women. I'm genuinely friends to some women, honestly.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're gonna have 3 or 4 of those. You're gonna have like 1 or 2 if you're lucky. Mm-hmm. You can definitely get 1. Once you hit 2, you're lucky.
Yeah.
3 is just not happening.
That's just not happening. That third one, he's coming after you.
For sure. If it's not like a human that you work with who, like, legitimately keeps it work related.
Yep.
Like, legitimately keeps it work related. I can tell you this woman I've worked with, and I don't know a thing about them. I'm struggling to remember their kid's name. I just don't know, nor do I very much care.
Major facts.
So it's just one of those things of like, the same way guys try to tell women, dudes need to listen to women sometimes. Because that's happened to me before, and I can think about one situation when I was married, where a friend of my ex tickled me.
Bro, stop it.
Listen here, you sure looked at me. It was funny too, wasn't it, Daniel? I wasn't funny.
Yo, I quit, bro.
She came and tried to take me again. Mine was looking like, I ain't even ticklish. I'm like, baby, I ain't even ticklish for it.
Whoa, bro.
That was hilarious, bro.
Yo, I'm done.
I was just out there stone cold. I remember it happening. You lock your eyes with her like, you see me not being tickled?
Yo.
You see me being uncomfortable right now?
God.
So
That man lost all neurological function. Done. Just in an instant. Daggone Marine Corps.
it came out instantly.
I've died before. You can't tickle me.
Oh my god. It's crazy, bro. So I can see guys getting in that trouble like, I don't know. She just brought me food 4 times this week.
Well,
just thought she thought I was hungry.
Well, here's the other part of it too. Here's the other part. Most dudes aren't like checking for it.
This is a fact.
Like they're not really like looking for it in most cases.
Yeah.
If the dude isn't on the hunt, then he's not really.
Yes, he's not hunting. He's not hunting.
Yeah, and so he's not thinking in terms of, oh yeah, this girl woman. So females can literally be in the scene.
Yeah.
And dudes will.
My girl's lovely.
She brought me some cake.
Yeah,
She brought me some candy. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's the 3rd time in a week, but like she's just a generous girl.
Yeah, she's just nice.
Her chocolate cake's so good.
Females are just as predatory as males are. Let's just be real.
Oh yeah.
Let's just be
These
real.
women really be hunting you boys.
Yeah.
They be hunting. Some of them. Listen here, I've been hunted, and some of them are good. They're good. I ain't gonna lie.
Chef Monkun J has been pounced on.
I've been pounced on, and I'm like, how? Damn, you're good. Good for you. Good for you. Especially,
my God.
And you want to know who's the most dangerous woman? A woman who knows how to speak life into a man.
Oh man.
Or a woman who,
Jesus.
I don't know, what was the text message I received? Whatever you want to do, Daniel, I believe that will be the best decision for you. Whatever it is that you want. I agree with it.
What?
I said, don't you have me blushing. I am too chocolate to be blushing over this stuff. Don't you do that. Don't do that. I had to tell her, listen here, man. If you're not ready to get married, don't talk to me like that. You're going to find yourself a man. You got to chill.
God, that
So,
is hilarious.
or what's the, I don't care what nobody says. The most elite text is a good morning handsome text to me. Oh, it's elite. I be looking at it for who is good morning handsome.
Oh,
It's
God.
crazy. That's the elite text. Text me handsome in the morning. Elite. Okay.
Oh goodness, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah. That's one of them ones.
Yeah.
That's one of them ones right there, my boy.
Is that it? Is that all we got today?
That might be it. I don't know. So do we? Hopefully, we realize that like, if he wanted you, he will. Yes and no. If he's taking time to talk to you, he probably cares to speak to you. Hey, bro, for the dudes, if she doesn't want to do anything for you, like if she won't use her resources for you, she doesn't like you. I've realized that women, they will buy you or get you whatever you need if they like you.
They'll bend over backwards.
If she doesn't want to use any of her resources or do anything for you, boss, yeah, she still sees you as a come up. And which is fine. Like, they're allowed to. Listen here. I've got some women who are determined that I'm going to do something for them. A lot of them learn the hard way. Oh, that boy won't do a thing for me. You got to get. If you give me.
That's part of the game.
Like, I'm sure.
That's part of the game. You got to figure out where you fit in that game, and
Yes.
don't get played. Like, that's
Touche.
That's it. It's like, because there are going to be on both sides, both males and females. They're going to be on both sides. They're playing the game, and if you don't have the right cards,
or if you don't know your rules, I advise everybody, set up your own set of rules. Go hang out with your homeboys and y'all talk about y'all's rules, and y'all see how you can learn from one another. I don't want to tell y'all. He knows my rules, and he's seen me execute them, and that's why we laughed about the one time I didn't execute my rules and I was out $20. I know y'all like, this boy brought that $20 up again. I've gotten over it, but not in real life. Okay. She got me for $20. But the way she got me, she didn't even get me. It's like the world set me up to be done. I was walking around that corner and asked for quesadillas. I'll never forget it. She was the reason. But that's when I asked for them stinking quesadillas. That girl wouldn't have got that $20 out of it.
look. So you gotta blame it on who? You gotta blame it on Big D.
They got to blame it on her. No way I get done up like that. And that same girl said, I want you to pick me up the next day. I want to spend some money. I was like, baby girl, you work, go spend some money. I want to spend somebody else's money. I don't know. Whose money? Never heard from her again.
That's crazy.
So, but yeah, that's that.
That's it.
That's essentially what you need to know.
Don't get caught up in the game. Somebody have you out here drawing four.
With a stack of them. Stack of them. Bah! But that's it for y'all, man. Y'all be good.
Man, Mooney and Cake Talk.
Hey.